What is up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be going over a loot spot that got a pretty significant buff in the Act 3 update. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more. Comment down below what you think of this spot, and the spot is actually going to be this lake that's kind of in between Battlewood, Ripped Tides, and Humble Hills. It's kind of in between all three of these POIs. And what changed with it recently is that it now has several gold fishing spots pretty much every game. Anytime I've landed here or anytime I've kind of came through this area, there's been several gold fishing spots every single game. And what makes this nice is that it is pretty much guaranteed high rarity loot every single match that you will be leaving with from here pretty much immediately to start the game. There also is a nearby gas station that you could maybe land on instead, loot up a bit there, get the slurp truck for the guaranteed, immediate full shield, and then make your way to the lake that's just right there. There are several fishing barrels around kind of the perimeter of the lake and the docks itself. And if you break these fishing barrels, not only do you have a chance, you will get a fishing pole, but you have a chance to get the harpoon. And when you get a harpoon, that's what makes this spot absolutely incredible, because you're able to fish everything pretty much immediately, get several purple and gold weapons so that you kind of have the choice of whatever, shotgun and spray weapon you want to use probably in high rarity immediately to start the match. And there's also potential chance for you to get the Midas flopper from doing this. Like while landing here today, I pretty consistently was able to get Midas floppers. And what that does is it turns all the weapons in your inventory to gold. And so maybe you find the Chaos Reloader shotgun from fishing, but you also find a green pump and you prefer the pump for some reason. You can turn the pump gold with the Midas flopper and then have that. So you have a really good chance of leaving with purple loot. You also have a really solid chance of leaving with gold loot. And there isn't the most stuff here, but you should have access to what you want. There also is an Overwatch crate here, which is nice because this has a chance to have unique items in it. Like if you want the Shockwave Hammer, if you want the Void Mask, if you want any of the new exotics, that's where you actually get it, is from the Overwatch crates. One of the main kind of drawbacks of this spot is going to be that ammo can be a concern and mobility can also be a concern, because if you're just fishing, I don't think you can really get the gloves or overdrive nades from fishing. And so that can be a bit of a problem because there isn't too many chests around this area or in the house at the docks. So most of your loot is going to come from fishing, right? But also there are rivalry boards here. There's a rivalry board at the docks. There's a rivalry board at the gas station. And then there's also a rivalry board on the edge of Riptides. That would be the edge you're approaching from if you were to land here. And so between those boards, you probably should be able to buy overdrive nades because there's a chance for them to spawn in the blue kind of section of the vending machine or the rivalry board. But also the rivalry boards have a really good chance of selling gloves. It's pretty much guaranteed they sell the mythic gloves. Obviously those are 100, but you can also potentially buy the purple ones. I don't like buying the mythic gloves too much. I'm kind of stingy with my coins, but I would definitely buy those 4 overdrive nades and then probably be able to turn that into an elimination on somebody that has gloves later down the line, hopefully. The main kind of thing you get from landing here is just speed. You're able to very quickly get high rarity loot, and the fact that there's rivalry boards here means that you can get bounties and then go and hunt players down. Maybe third party and clean up Riptides, third party and clean up Humble Hills if that's what you wanted to do, or Battlewood. You have a lot of different choices there of where you want to go. And then from third partying that, you should be able to get your mobility. And then you should also be able to get enough ammo to where it's not really going to be a problem. I feel like ammo is kind of a weird problem in Fortnite. With some of these spots that don't have as much loot, you struggle for ammo. But once you eliminate somebody who's stacked, you're probably good for the game. You might get 50 or 60 light bullets from here. That should be enough for you to get a kill, and then that kill can, translate into ammo. For squads, it would probably be a struggle for this to work. I feel like this mainly solos, duos, maybe trios. And if you were going to be landing here in team game modes, you would probably want to like kind of split drop with like maybe somebody landing at the lake section, somebody landing at the gas station section, and then, quickly looting up all of that and then combining loot and hopefully, like I said, getting high rarity items that you enjoy using from fishing. You also should be able to get pretty good heals from here. The slurp fish and the slurp fish has a pretty good chance of coming out of the gold spots, but you also get vendetta floppers. I don't really care for those too much, but even if you don't get good heals, again, there's the vending machine at the gas station. The bounty boards themselves have a chance to sell heals. So this area being looted quickly and then transferring that into third party and cleaning up a nearby POI is something that can give you a safer start to the match than you would have had otherwise, while also getting you really good loot to start the game. So you get really high rarity loot quick, and then you translate that into cleaning up a POI and getting more loots. But that is going to be it for this video. As always, let me know what you guys think of this spot down in the comments below. It wasn't gold fishing spots across the map that were increased. It seems like it was just this spot. So it's not like there's gold fishing spots everywhere. This lake in particular, just really good gold fishing spot chance, and you should always have high rarity loot leaving here. So that's going to be it for this. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Like, why? I thought he was going to land up there and then hit the launch pad again and then go to the rift again. Season X? The Visitor? No, this was Chapter 1, Season 4. There was the scientist in Season X, which everyone just called the Fat Visitor at the time. There's a guy in this bush, I'm pretty sure, because the car's... Oh, I'm an idiot. There's a car parked right next to this bush. If you're gonna bush camp, don't park your car right next to it. If anyone wants to clip that, I'd appreciate it. One v one. The final guy's also at the squibbly area. He was gonna uppercut me, I think. He had that look in his eye.